Welcome to our preview of the customized radar sign dashboard. This is a sample municipality, and what we're doing is we're going to look at the data that they have for all of 2001 and 2022. So once we select change on the side, we're able to wait a few seconds and it'll make an update for us. We're just going to move from top down and go through the graphs, what they mean, and how we can interact with this information. So with the speed analysis, what we're really looking for is green on top, then orange, yellow, orange, red. And what this indicates is the traffic, so the number of drivers. So we want the most number of drivers to be our lawful drivers or our green line. And what we can see from this graph is that line actually dips down around November to April and then starts to rise thereafter. So that tells us that November to April, in this case, our winter summer village residents are actually not complying with the speed. So there is a seasonal change that we can see from this graph. We see that 56% of drivers are following the speed limit, and the next popular is 10 kilometers over. Thereafter, it pretty drops insignificantly. And the most important thing is our really fast drivers are only 1% of the population. So there's not really a reason to target those drivers specifically because statistically, there's not very many of them. As we move down here, the lines throughout our charts are always 0 to the speed limit is green. That's good. Yellow, then orange, then red is 40 plus. We have two speed radar cameras in this municipality, one at lot 24, one at lot 47, and we can see there's a lot greater compliance at lot 24 versus lot 47. So something else is going on here, and we'll narrow down and filter that as we look at the data after we go through this chart. Overall, the summer village has 56% compliance in lawful drivers. And when we look at the locations, these are the kind of charts we want to see. The bigger amount of traffic is lawful drivers, then there are some that are speeders. You can see lot 47, there's a lot more speeders than complying traffic. Our speed distribution, and this graph pretty much always looks the same, is basically a bell curve that humps over the speed limit. When we're looking at our inbound and outbound traffic, these radar signs have two settings towards them and away from them. And right now, 52% of our traffic is inbound. Sometimes summer villages want to know, well, what's the difference if we just look at outbound traffic? Do we see more compliance? 58%. So it's really not statistically a large difference depending on whether the sign is towards them or away from them, looking at this specific data. Going back to driver speeds, when we're looking at this bell curve, 10% of our traffic is under 12 kilometers an hour. So that could be bikes. 30% is under 16. Our average is 20, which happens to be the speed limit, so that's good. And 85% of our traffic is actually under 26 kilometers an hour. And that means that even if people are speeding, they're within 6 kilometers of our speed limit, our 20-kilometer speed limit. So that's actually really good. Now, there's always that wildcat, and the maximum speed recorded over this period is 112 kilometers an hour. But again, when we look at how many people are driving that fast, it's very low. When we're looking at this graph of compliance of lawful versus speeders, it doesn't actually break it down as to how much they're speeding. So when we look at our hourly traffic flow, we can easily see overall the entire summer village has a increase in traffic during the daylight hours when people are moving around, and then it decreases throughout the night. Between midnight and 6 a.m., there's very little traffic. But we can also see that our compliance, our green line, and as a percentage, seems to drop quite a bit from this 11 to 3 mark. So there's more people that are going just slightly over that speed limit. That's this yellow that we're seeing here. On the next graph, we see traffic count, and that's just to see how many drivers there are. Now realize these aren't actually counting cars, it's counting how many times the radar gun's firing. So as you're driving towards or away from this sign, it's sending out a pulse and then you see the speed on that sign. That's considered one traffic count. So my vehicle driving towards one sign could see that speed 3 or 4 times. It's going to count that as 3 or 4 cars. So when we see the numbers like 12,000, that's not 12,000 vehicles, that's 12,000 pulses of that radar sign. And of course, the slower we're going, the more likely it's hitting the same vehicle multiple times. At the very bottom of our chart, we also have some speed. So we can see our average, and our average is pretty consistent over time, pretty consistent over the days, the hours of the day. And we see these blips of the maximum speed. And all that shows is that that one person doing 112 kilometers an hour, it actually happened in September. During the time of the day, 10 a.m. is when that person was speeding. And so these kind of reports might be useful for RCMP or enforcement. When would be a good time to visit? And that's our chart that we have here. So the most number of speeders happens in July on Sundays around that 2 p.m. mark. And that's not our maximum speeders, that's anybody over the speed limit. Now we get to be looking at our fun part. If we just look at 2022 data, so we're going to filter it down just to this year, and we'll see everything nicely refresh. I still am concerned something is going on at lot 47. Like, where's the green here? So we're just going to isolate down to lot 47, and we can see we drop down to only 43% are lawful drivers, which is actually equivalent to the number of people following that speed limit. Interesting enough, we can also do an experiment and say, well, what does that look like if we raise the speed limit? What if we raise it to 30 kilometers an hour? We'll wait a moment for the calculation to take an effect. Now we have 89% lawful drivers, and we have nice gaps on our lines, and we see more people are following the speed limit than are speeding. So it gives you an indication of what it would be like. Do you have a speeding problem, or is the speed limit just something that people aren't following? It's also interesting to note that in the province of Alberta, the playground speed limit is 30 kilometers an hour. So people might be already trained and tuned to follow that speed of 30 kilometers an hour when they're trying to be careful when they're in residential areas. The other thing I wanted to show you was in this summer village, we have more cameras set up, but you can immediately see something is going on with lot 2. These ones here have pretty consistent speeders, and most people are following that. There's a bigger green line, so most people are following the speed limit, but not at lot 2. It's way different. And when we look at our traffic, you can see all of our traffic signs follow that same hump with the green, thankfully being larger than our speeders, except for lot 2 has a much bigger red line. So what we can do is we can just filter out lot 2 and see what's going on here. So we wait for our refresh, And we immediately see only 23% of the traffic here actually does the speed limit. 53, or most of the people, do 10 over the limit. We can also still see something's really goofy with this. And if you actually look at the numbers, it says that there's a lot of traffic between midnight and 6 a.m. I highly doubt it. I'd suspect that this camera has a problem with its timestamps. And so we should send out a technician and double check that. This should be a curve matching daylight, and you can see between 7 and noon, there's zero traffic. Really? Are you sure? So something is going on with the time setting on this graph, but regardless of that, we can still see there's not very much compliance. And once again, if we took this speed and changed it to 30 kilometers an hour, waited a moment, there's probably over 500,000 rows of data, and that's why it takes a little bit longer for the charts to update themselves. But with a speed limit of 30 kilometers an hour, we immediately jump to 79% compliance, which is a really clear indicator that the speed limit may be an issue at this specific location. We can also look at 85 percentile. Most of the people driving here are doing around that 30-kilometer limit. The average is 25 kilometers an hour. So if you have a speed limit of 20 kilometers an hour, the average number of traffic is still going 5 kilometers over that speed limit. So that's the kind of insights that we can get by looking at this chart. As you update things or choose things on the left, you can also drill down, so we can go by years or we can by quarters. If you want to just look at the summer months for 2002 and narrow down just for that specific time. And it starts to give you a lot more insights. We can also notice that this specific camera doesn't have an outbound choice because it's only collecting or only collected inbound traffic. I hope that demonstration was useful. And if you have any questions, you can click on the question mark and a little help will pop up. It'll tell you about what can be modified, the speed limit, the bell curves, and how these actually look on the chart, and the creator information if you need to contact us with any questions. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed.